Tonight, for the first time in half a century, the Clemson Tigers take on the Mississippi State Bulldogs in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Mississippi State 20,000 strong on hand. They could have sold twice that many tickets. But without question, the dominant color in the Georgia Dome tonight is that of Clemson orange. This game sold out 3 weeks ago, the earliest in history, and they are ready to see their Tigers. Mississippi State wins the toss, defers. Jeff Walker is set for the opening kick. Joe Don Reams is back deep, and we're underway in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. Reams brings it back from the 6 to the 25-yard line, and the Tigers will go from there. Our Sun Microsystems starting lineups tonight for the Tigers. Brandon Streeter, 7 school records at quarterback. Zachary and Witherspoon in the backfield. Group to watch, the wide receivers. Gardner, their first 1,000-yard receiver ever. Wofford and Sergalis is the tight end. The offensive line, very small, very mobile. They average 261 pounds. Best of the bunch, the center, Kyle Young. And they go against the best defense in the country. Streeter wasting no time. Deep heave, and it is caught inside the 40 by Rod Gardner. 37 yards.
But the first blow has been struck.
Has it ever? Early blows.
Offside, defense, 5 yards, still first down.
Total defense, and they were 4th against the pass. They play the unusual 5-1-5. Steven Sluter, McKinley, Hilliard, Menifee up front. The only linebacker is the senior from Starkville, Aaron Simpson, and the 5 defensive backs, all SEC, all through that group. But they've been burned early. Pitch. Travis Zachary hit for a loss. Back at the 42 by Simpson.
Got penetration.
Clemson doesn't huddle. Mississippi State really doesn't huddle on defense either. Another DP by Streeter for Gardner. He misses him near the goal line. Streeter with 4 wides. Well protected. Throw is on target. Now Lawyer makes the catch. They're going to mark him out of bounds, though, short of the first down.
Well, if you're going to run the fast break, you got to score points to press after the fast break.
He wasn't out of bounds. They're going to go for it anyway. On 4th and 2, fake it in the middle, lob into the secondary, and Smoot picks it off and returns it to the 11th. And so the Bulldogs take over at the 13-yard line. And Wayne Madkin will keep for big yardage. All the way to the 35. This is a very unheralded Mississippi State offense. 88th best in the country. Madkin capable of big plays, as he just showed you. So is Rainey. We'll see 3 tailbacks and a couple of fullbacks. Their receiving crew is headed by Kelvin Love. 43 catches, about 19 yards per catch. McCaskey injured half a year, bad wrist. Butler, a senior, gets the start at the wideout. A huge offensive line. They average 322 pounds. Wes Shivers probably best of the bunch. The senior right tackle out of Brandon, Mississippi. And moving.
False start on the offense, 5 yards. Still first down.
Tigers defensively 35th best in the country. McKenzie, Jolly, Holloman, Bryant up front. Where they really excel, though, linebackers. Carson, 3rd the ACC. They all pale compared to Keith Adams, who led the nation, 176 tackles. Robert Carswell not far behind him. A defensive back record, 122 tackles. And as we said at the outset, this might be the unit that decides the game. How well this defense does against the Bulldog offense. Not very well so far. Chris Rainey. Phenomenal numbers, especially for a guy his size. Rainey up the middle, and he would appear to be short by ACC record. You can go on and on about Adams. They've got to keep an eye on him here. Not good at converting 3rd downs this year, the Bulldogs. Rainey won't get it here. Chad Carson. Walker ready to go to work. Reams is back. Waiting for a kick. That will be fair caught at the 17-yard line. But Streeter has 5 wideouts. And gets it off and throws it away just ahead of the blitz by Barris Grant. A lot of those dislocated elbows going around. That got James Whalen, the Kentucky All-American tight end, yesterday. So Bernard Rambert, the new tailback, and close to a first down at the 28.
Grouping of 3 wide receivers in a triangle over to the right.
Streeter throws the other way and throws behind Gardner. Same look. Streeter rolling other side this time, throws on the run, and the catch is made for the first down at the 44. Brian Wofford, the senior.
Hey, this tempo, you better practice it the very same way.
Couple of yards up the middle. Streeter has 4 wides on the left side. He also has flags.
Offside, defense, 5 yards, still.
This time 2 tight ends and only 2 wideouts. And they run with a nice hole for Rambert to the 40 of Mississippi State. First down.
They've already exceeded the norm because the average possession against Mississippi State this year was a 3 and out. Almost half were.
That one is overthrown. Obviously both are playing here in the first quarter, and Dantzler a completely different threat. He can throw, probably a stronger arm and a running threat as well, and right away quarterback draw. Bulldog defense ready.
2 tight ends again. Shotgun on 3rd and 10.
Streeter well protected. Overthrown was Gardner. Clemson. Kentucky Jones waves at that one, and it bounces out of bounds. Dante Walker, their leading rusher, the freshman from Clinton, Mississippi, makes his first appearance at tailback and gets the handoff. Bounces off a couple of hits and stretches forward to the 20-yard line.
Healthy, though. Big-time sprint talent. Another 10-3, 10-4 man in the 100.
And they try him again, and he is hit right at the line. Well, they spread the backfield now on 3rd and 3, and Madkin has to drop that one off as he had a much better effort this time. Boy, Greens all the way back to the 26th. Important for him to get it right because he had to plow right in the thick of the Bulldog defense. Shotgun draw turns into a reverse. Brian Wofford.
Name's that a store by Berry College. Name's by Chick-fil-A.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Happy New Year.
That's all. Thank you so very much.
Streeter got it off the top. Oh, what a hit. Big Prather unloaded. Well, the snap right at about 30. And the tight end springs open, Pat Sergalis.
We'll time him again after this play. Clock rolling now with a first down at the 38. Rambert, maybe a yard. Going to get this one snapped faster than they did the last one. The play clock will rarely, if ever, be a factor, you would think, for Clemson.
Streeter looking deep. Gardner will draw a flag. So you back up and look at 2nd and 24 movement. And across the middle, Wofford breaks free. Brian Wofford breaks a couple of tackles to the 20. If the play stands, it's 32 yards.
So they snap it from the 20 of the Dogs.
Nice play fake by Streeter. And the completion to Sergalis, who is near another first down in the country, to one of the best in 1 year in turnover margin. Rambert, no gain.
Undercut by Kevin Sluter.
Ultra tight set right now by the Tigers. And it works. They get the blocks they need to get Rambert inside the 10.
We always talk about wide splits in the line. There were no splits, and there were barely any splits on this one with 2 tight ends.
Rambert the toss. About 7 maroon jerseys.
That's been the story of the year.
5 wide. Streeter fires incomplete near the goal line to Gardner. Rambert, one of the 5 wideouts now on 3rd and goal. And Streeter incomplete. Intended for Wofford. It was tipped.
7 of 11. Clemson will fake him in these situations.
25-yard attempt is blocked and picked up by Simpson. Tosses it off to Smoot near the 40, and Smoot is up the sideline and down to the 40 of the Tigers.
40.
Robert Bean with the block. Madkin with the toss to Walker. Could be final play of the first quarter. Madkin gets it off to Walker. Beat the blitz. Walker to the 36. And a big return as Jackie Sherrill's Bulldogs thinking about the first score of the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. As we head to quarter number. Offensively, they have not done much at all. All Clemson producing yardage so far. Madkin retreats all the way to midfield, and Lucky Polite didn't pick that one off. Field position. Walker will try to give Clemson a terrible field position. He just may do it. This is going to take a bulldog hop, and they'll kill it. Rambert on the toss sweep. A good start.
Ron Turner's a good coach.
He'll get good field. 2nd and 4. Batted down, almost intercepted. Streeter rolling. Lucky that wasn't intercepted. Intended for Bailey. They come after him, but he gets off with beauty, and he backs Kid Prather up near the 35. Flag is down as Prather winds his way across midfield. Another flag is down.
Somebody in the back, or you hold it up, blocking the back.
In week 4 missed 3 games, not as much as expected.
Ready to snap. False start on the offense. 5 yards. 1st and 15.
He spun for us the other day about the dislocated hip. Miracle even walking. Deep, just overthrown, intended for Terrell Grindle. That last one had to be the one.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's where you get a shoulder.
They come after Madkin, slips it to the fullback. Griffith through the middle, coughed it up, recovered by Adams. Keith Adams recovers at the 28 of Mississippi State. Each team has turned it over once. Woodrow Dantzler in for one play briefly, a foiled quarterback draw, and in for we'll see how long now. Throws on the run and threw that one away. Dantzler in just 26 quarters this year, a Clemson record, 231 total yards per game. He can't light it up. That ball deflected, intercepted. Ashley Cooper with the second takeaway by the Bulldog defense, and returns it right where Griffith gave it up on the fumble. Uncharacteristic of Tommy Bowden offense. 2 early turnovers. And the first carry by DeCenzo Miller, the receiver. It's a shame. After dislocated elbow early, we'll find out what the Brandon Streeter injury is. As Madkin keeps in the open field. They're a lot like Dantzler. Not the way he wanted his Clemson finale to go. Madkin with another give to Miller. The running talent, he just happens to be playing fullback. At 220 pounds. Madkin hit for another loss. Chad Carson's turn. Madkin now up against the play clock. And being chased by DeMont McKenzie, just does get that one off. And a flag. They go backwards. Walker out on a 4th and 25 and another booming effort. James decides to take a crack at returning it. With 2 tight ends. They either play 2 tight ends or none. And they go with the running set and the running play for Bernard Rambert. Promises. Dantzler deep for Gardner, and after he got 37 yards on the first play from scrimmage, they have kept tight tabs.
Quarter line up.
Mercy. Here's Dantzler as he tries to scramble, can't get any room. Barris Grant. 3 and out. Romano. Very high kick, and Prather has to call fair catch. Bobbles it. Still loose. Tigers breathe a huge sigh of relief. Madkin. Going back to DeCenzo Miller in the running game. Georgia in an offensive shootout with Virginia in this game a year ago, 35-33. Bulldogs trying to convert their first 3rd down of the night. Here comes Adams again. Bounced off this time. Madkin's throw on the run is caught. official right there says the toe touch inbounds. Madkin going deep to the other side for Love and just overthrown. Kelvin gave it the full layout that time. Really establishing anything through the year so far. And Miller wide open. Ready to tee off on Madkin. Carson, he still gets it off.
Carson gets clean here.
On the offense, lost it down at the spot of the foul, 4th down.
So what happens? Walker has to take the snap from midfield. Not his best effort, off the side of his foot, and this shank will be marked out of bounds. I'm thinking Joe Lee Dunn sticks him out there in one of those dog positions. That's in chase everybody down. Rambert rambling. Big room to the 40. Dantzler. Much better than the first keeper.
Maybe they just need to make first downs in situations like this, 2nd and short.
Brandon Streeter has returned to the sideline, not to the game. Dantzler still out there, and his toss sweep to Rambert going nowhere. He was supposed to be out for the year twice already. He almost spent the whole year on borrowed time. Fake shotgun draw. The drop by Sergalis. He had it right between the 1 and the 3. Fortunately for him, Birdsong made the quick recovery. This one down, hit immediately. 2 by Clemson, 1 by the Bulldogs. And the block kick turned in by the Bulldogs special team. Nothing on the board so far. That one's incomplete through the hands of the freshman tight end Donald Lee.
Feels that even emotional level really helps keeps his team in check.
Right at the snap, false start on the offense, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
8 penalties already against State. And on 2nd and 15, here comes the blitz. Madkin, chased by Carson, gets it off right to his own bench. Madkin taking this snap in the Clemson end of the field where they've got a good portion of their 50,000 is thorough. This one is caught by another tight end, C.J. Sermon.
7 trying to convert on 3rd down.
Get the game's worth of punting in just this first half. That's his 6th punt. And it hit a bag and is picked up and then taken quickly out of bounds. Tigers very lucky not to have coughed it up on that last punt of Rambert. Another good first-yard game.
They are very fortunate right there.
Harry Witherspoon, the fullback, with his first carry. Fights hard. One more season. Give to the middle. Rambert runs into his blocker.
But coming down from the backside is another one of those better than
Offside,
expected.
defense, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
It's just helps to have these athletes too. Look at the room for Dantzler coming around the right side. Scoring range. They've been there before. Dantzler another keeper. 5 carries, 24 yards for Dantzler. 0 for 4 though through the air. That time, now Chase can't get it off before he is sacked by Connor Stevens. 3rd and 18, needs his first completion here. Hit again by Stevens again. The 1st and 10 on the 32 turns into 4th and 26. Romano goes down, but no flag goes down. Frustrated Dantzler. Second decent scoring chance by Clemson. Nothing to show for it. Here's a swing pass for Rod Gibson, senior fullback from Greenwood. Clemson sitting on all 3 of their timeouts. Flags are down.
Offside on the defense, 5 yards, still 2nd down.
Little time, though. Not much the Bulldogs can do to take full advantage. And they don't get anything on this 29th snap by the Bulldogs. 49 by Clemson. But again, nothing to show for it on the scoreboard. And turned in a shutout, but the Bulldog defense has done likewise for Jackie Sherrill. So we are right where we started in the Georgia Dome. 0-0 in the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl to the studio and Reese Davis. in the second quarter before leaving. So we're underway. Pick Prather returns it from the 2. Dante Walker out front to block. Prather to the 47-yard line. Wayne Madkin to the air on first down, or so he hopes. Does get it off to Senzo Miller with the catch, breaks the tackle, up the side, first down and more. And this is equal to the closest the Bulldogs have been to the Tiger goal line. 36-yard line. Madkin over the middle. Huge hit after the catch by Trey Belcher. A 2nd and 7 lined up with Madkin in the shotgun. And throws again to Miller. That worked first time. Second time, just as good. Down to the 26. Didn't really get much thrown to anybody, the backs or the receivers in the first half. They've got a little something going now. And they give to the fullback Griffith, who bounces off once and then retreats and loses a yard at any given moment. Madkin has hit his last 5 passes for 49 yards, and that may get another grounding call. No, not this time. Fiesta and Sugar. Madkin on 3rd and 12 under some pressure. The throw is incomplete for Keldon Love. They line up a 39-yard field goal try for Scott Westerfield. School record 18 field goals out of 24 tries this year. An attempt to break the scoreless tie, which he does.
Now that's big, Dave.
We had our lowest scoring first half ever. We've never had a scoreless first half at the Peach Bowl. We're scoreless no longer, and Walker really leaning into this, get 9 yards deep for Reams. And Dantzler is again the quarterback as they start from the 20. Much more effective as a runner in the first half. Shovel pass. Bernard Rambert. Another dislocation. Travis Zachary. Clemson running back left early with a dislocated elbow.
The defensive leader for the front.
Letting that one fly under pressure and nowhere near 3 and out, which they force 48% of the time. Prather fair catching the Romano punt at the 29. That would be priceless. Long way to go before then, though. Larry Huntington, his replacement. Madkin steps up, delivers too high for Huntington, incomplete.
He's your hand working on the speed.
Did you ever think he could lead the nation in tackles? You said he thought he was going to be a fullback.
Well, he's a running back, but I never know that he would have that capability of being, playing linebacker.
Javon Bush did not get the first down. Walker lays into another one. Reams fair catches at the 16. And Brandon Streeter returns. Got the shoulder x-rayed, it checked out, and he checks in. Pass is batted into the end zone.
But he's a good enough athlete to get up and tip it.
Streeter faked the draw, wishes he'd given it away. But
they'll just tell you that flat out.
Willie Blake's just a 3rd stringer. That's how deep they are. Streeter's throw on the run is caught. Brian Wofford, and he hangs on, takes the hit. Robert Bean drilled him pretty good, but he moves it to the 35. And the run by Rambert. Streeter rolling on 2nd and 8. That's how most of his first half passes were. They were overthrown, and
naked boots and that sort of thing with varying protection.
They come after him. He gets it away to Wofford, and Wofford straight up the middle. Needs a block. They catch him at the 15. For the running game to Rambert inside the 15. Streeter, 2nd and 7. Batted away. Almost an interception for Kevin Sluter.
It's going to be a gut check.
On 3rd and 7, incomplete. 4th and 7. And rather than try a 30-yard field goal to tie it, they're out there to go for it. Boy, not much confidence in the kicking game. And another deflection. Batted down by John Hilliard. But he didn't get anything on the board again. On this second deepest penetration, caught over the middle by Terrence McCaskey, who had it. They had a reason. Miller for a first down. Bulldogs out the offset eye. Rod Gibson in the fullback. They come after Matt Kidd. He got it off, and the second catch of this drive by McCaskey. Tried to get around a bit in the third quarter. Adams coming after him again. Gets that one off to a back. Griffith, the fullback. Head-to-head contact with Robert Carswell. Carswell to the Tigers about what Ashley Cooper is to the Bulldogs. We'll wait to see if he can come back in. Another 1st and 10 for Madsen. 43. Whistles right as he gets the snap.
Prior to the snap, delay a game on the offense. 5 yards, still first down.
He almost never does. Altoid Bodrick, his little-used replacement, is in. Miller ran into his blocker and driven to the turf. Right break. 2nd and 15. Miller. Even lower odds on picking up a 3rd and 14. Everybody coming for the Tigers. Miller was open. The catch made by C.J. Simones. Really the second shank, almost a shank by Walker. Bounces right to Joe Don Reams. Went for it last possession. Did not pick up the 4th down. And now they start from deep in their own end. Brandon Streeter starts it off with a completion to Matt Bailey, the sophomore.
Points to stay in this game. I think he'll say we needed the touchdown. We had to go for it.
Stretching catch. Good enough for the first down. Tigers moving better with Streeter returning. Going deep for Gardner. Turned inside first, and the throw is over the outside. Good snap. Quick roll, and it opens up now for Streeter. We'll see how that shoulder takes the hit.
Offside, defense, 5 yards, still second down.
They're going to come back out, maintain their discipline, and see if they can't go down the field.
And this is a team that averaged 29 points per game. Streeter still trying to hit the deep ball. That one for Wofford. Streeter, quick roll right, delivers deep again, and incomplete. And not at all himself tonight, though. 12 of 31. He does have 210 yards. Did a couple of big ones. Tries to set up the inside run for Wofford, who talks it up. I don't know if they'll rule that a catch and fumble or an incompletion. They're calling it a fumble. And a recovery for Mississippi State. It was clear that he had not only possession, but had taken a couple of steps. So a good call on the fumble and a good recovery by Davis. That swing pass intended for Chris Rainey ruled incomplete. Not a backwards pass.
Their job to make those decisions.
2nd and 10. Madkin getting some good tosses to his tight ends over the middle. Final seconds of the third quarter. Madkin ready to go deep, but no receiver was, as Grindle broke off the pattern. Walker wanted to hang this one high, but not this way. That thing went straight up. Their all-time career leading punter as far as average per kick.
Look here.
19.
Yet another weird spread formation.
5 receivers on that right side, and Reams makes the catch for lost yardage. As the third quarter comes to a close, we finally saw points on the field goal for Mississippi State. Scott Westerfield got him on the board. Story still the same for Clemson. They're moving the ball, but nothing to show for it. One turnover by the Bulldogs. We start the fourth quarter with Streeter throwing off the back foot on the run, threw it up for grabs, and another turnover. Eugene couldn't. Left his feet and took it away from Mal Lawyer.
45-yard line.
Fourth turnover by the Tigers. DeCenzo Miller again bounces off a couple of hits, has a first down near the 31. They hang in there. They give their offense a chance to win it, which they did 5 times, or 5 games decided. They won 4 of them in the final minute. Madkin being chased. That throw bangs off the helmet of Chad Carson. Bulldogs at 2nd and 10. Madkin's pass caught inside the 15. And after returning with the wrapped-up wrist and the hairline fracture, got within a sniff of the Tigers' goal line in the first half. Their second penetration. And holding. Bulldogs straight away. 4 wide look. First and 21. Adams made the hit. They got the pass off, and then taking the hit. They need to get inside the 2 where they could have a first and goal. Madkin again under pressure. Throw on the run, way underthrown. And they've thrown it 32 times tonight. Madkin 15 of 32 for 140 yards. And he'll throw it again on 3rd and long. And again incomplete for Huntington, and the flag.
Pass interference on the defense. It's a spot foul. Automatic first down.
Madkin overthrowing Miller. They might have given Miller an illegal motion. Madkin out of the shotgun, throwing into the end zone and into double coverage. 3rd and 10. Madkin up against the play clock, and that snap appeared to come late, but no flags. And again overthrown in the end zone, and again a penalty flag on the coverage.
Game with some very basic things.
The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line. First down.
This time.
Oh, man, that's an incredible call. I don't see the interference. I don't understand the call. I'd like to know who's going to be reviewing this. And it could very well be the difference in the game.
3 fullbacks are in for the Bulldogs. 10-0 in this game almost looks insurmountable. Madkin after the play fake gets away from 2 sackers, turns upfield, he's got room, and he wins the race to the corner. Maybe a momentum shifter for Clemson, but Westerfield drills it anyway. Made no difference at all. So Madkin with the touchdown after reversing field and barely beating Keith Adams to the goal line. 10-0 Bulldogs. Made possible only by the 2 pass interference penalties against Hardley and Polite. Leans from the goal line. Special teams could help out with a big play. Momentum for either team. Dantzler returns. Hit hard after he turned the corner. Picks up maybe 2. Dantzler quick look to the bench. Make sure he's got the play. And he gives to Rambert, who loses yardage. Hit for Brandon Streeter back in on 3rd and long. Gets it off. Gardner makes the catch. Turns. Can't quite reach for the first down. Shy. So they come after Romano, and we're going to have a flag. Romano went down. Miller returns this punt.
Beans their punt blocker. At the point of the kick. Don't dive, because when you dive, this happens. He just barely touched him.
Bit of contact, really influencing that play, and so they're in Bulldog territory. Threading that through great coverage is Streeter to Mal Lawyer. Streeter started 6, Dantzler 5. They're used to both. Streeter with as much time as he's had all night, and he threads another one, and Gardner again can't get loose from Bean, but he does have a nice gain of 13, and they're down to the 27 with a
blitz. That's an exception for the evening.
Complete again.
Yep, and
Gardner again.
That's right, David. When the quarterback gets a little bit hot,
late hit.
Receivers start grabbing balls. You can't throw the guy to the ground after you get him out of bounds. You're supposed to release him. The officials take control if they do it.
Boy, tough to overcome. 15 penalties, 128 yards. Here comes another one.
They've been doing that.
Offsides, defense, 5 yards, first down.
Guessing.
First and goal. Rambert right up the middle. Did he get in? No call yet. Didn't get in, but he does get him a first and goal again from an inch away. Streeter on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Clemson. They are at last on the board. Now the extra point. Booted through by Tony Lazzara. 3-point game. In other words, a typical Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl. So Lazzara ready to kick it deep. Instead hangs it up short. And DeCenzo Miller with a good return to the 43.
Don't want to give it to him out at the 43. Field position again.
Madkin sees Adams come at him. Had to throw that one away. Love in there. Madkin looking at him. Pump fake. Delivers complete at midfield. Flag is down. And they may get DeMarco Fox for early contact.
Over.
That right now the difference. Justin Griffith. 4 wides again. Madkin has to bounce off contact again. There's some room, and he'll keep to the 47 of Clemson. But he does have their touchdown. Coming at him hard. Pass is complete. There's big room out there for Matt Butler. They gamble and lose. Coming with the pressure. They determine this thing, and that right now is looking like it's going to be the case. Walker gets outside. He gets near the 15. Close to another first down. Griffith and Walker. And the eye behind Madkin. Love in motion. Walker to give. He's got a first down, and he's all the way near the 12. Nice mixture. With 322-pound on average offensive line taking the toll. Flag as Walker breaks free. Defense relaxed. They saw the flag.
Griffith moved early, wasn't really listening to the snap count.
17th penalty, 133 yards. Give to Walker. Another nice hold in. And drop Madkin back in the gun. And he tosses to Walker. Gets a block. Walker inside the 10 to 5. Touchdown. $15-yarder. By Walker. Westerfield for the extra point. Another 10-point lead. So the Mississippi State offense, the forgotten unit, 88th best in the country compared to their #1 ranked defense. They have an answer for the Clemson touchdown. And they're back in front by 10.
Now, Mississippi State's going to kick off from their own 20, and that's how you let people get back in the game.
The booming leg of Walker, though, still drives this one all the way down to the 7. Reams looking for a big return. There's the marker down. He is down at the...
On the return, pushing the back on the receiving team. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Racked up by the Bulldogs. Streeter going to work. Room out there for Mal Lawyer. Dragged down from behind. That's how they play 60 minutes. Streeter for Lawyer again. Made Prather miss in the open field.
Here's another penalty.
But these guys have done all in all a good job.
Another short toss to the sideline, and Mike set. Virginia Tech, they were within 6 points in the last 4 minutes. Virginia Tech 2 late defensive scores. They win that one by 20. Deflected and almost flecked out of midair. But
I like that.
3rd and 19. Lawyer couldn't hang on. He got blasted by Josh Morgan.
This time we see flags. I don't know who that's on, but that was a good clean hit by Josh.
There was a little extra celebrating, and it's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct, Mississippi State, sure enough.
4th and 4. They're running out of chances.
Reeder has that one picked off. Another Clemson turnover, and Dorsett Davis comes up with it.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike after the interception on the defense. 15 yards will still be Mississippi's ball, first down.
And yeah, they're close to the all-time single-game record for penalties, which is 24. Dante Walker loses. Tiger. Of course, a hit. And the Texas A&M, but 0-4 as the Bulldogs head coach. They're just trying to protect a 10-point lead and prevent Clemson from pulling one of those off. Madsen deep for Love, looked up too late, incomplete. Stops the clock at 3:17, of which Bobby Bowden has won 1, 93. Walker's kick is fair caught by Reams at the 17, so 3:10 to go. Ball was tipped and caught by Mal Lawyer.
They must have tipped 10 balls tonight, Dave. They have worked on it. They were ready to do this.
Another one that hangs up long enough for Gardner to make the catch. Making sure that he's heard, and he'll sneak and get the first down, and now they'll stop the clock at 2:06 and get the chains moved. 2-minute mark. Reeder, pump fake, looks long and too long. Bean almost makes a spectacular one-handed interception. Reeder looking the other way, caught 46-yard line. Wofford stopping the clock. One of the most bruising games you'll ever see. Reeder gets away from Simpson, couldn't get rid of the ball though, and is sacked by Cornell Menifee. Defensive holding. To the 43, Mississippi State 115. And counting. Streeter throwing off the back foot, and that should do it. Picked off by Josh Morgan. Intended for Rambert, and Morgan hangs on with 1:10. Years in Starkville for Jackie Sherrill. We want to thank all our crew, which has been with us all year. We have sideline cart driver Steve Russell doing her last game with us. Infinite operator Brenda Riggio heading to the greener pastures of the golf tour. Thanks one and all for another terrific year.
A wonderful crew. I've never enjoyed working with a better team than the names you just called out, Dave.
For the first time, Jackie Sherrill, a bowl winner at Mississippi State for the first time in 16 years. The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl decided by more than a touchdown. 17-7, the Bulldogs win it. Coming up next.